Parlay pals, sending pics like it's draft day. Maybe we'll give a little lesson like a half day. Now watch us make the line move, what the graphs say. We've been on the grind making mad plays. See, we like the Fab Five, but we don't take timeouts. Watch us change the ball game and take the baseline out. Life's a party, yeah, we know it, but it's game time now. Our profits rocking to the moon and we on space time now. You see, we trying to beat the bookies like we're Tyson. Listen to the pod, we're trying to bring the people right in. Show them how to do it, we gon' talk and get you through it. We the bestest on the pod and guarantee we gon' prove it. Parlay pals, Parlay pals, Parlay pals.
Welcome back to Parlay Pals. If you took our picks last week, you would have had a good day. 4-1, our best week yet, besides the 3-1-1. So I don't know why TranMan's giving fist pumps because he cost all of us
Loser.
$600 and some dollars.
Loser.
I feel like, why do I feel like Chris or TranMan hasn't got enough shit for his losses?
I'm good at deflecting. I get ahead of the game and
Well, you said it was Sean's fault.
Well, I mean, if we want to get into it right away,
let's get into it.
All right. So I
Well,
lost.
tell me the picks beforehand. I don't know what to tell you.
I lost and went 4-1. So I'll take a little bit of the heat.
A little bit.
Listen. One, I was the only noon game, so I gave you all a chance to put a 4-leg in.
That's not what we're here for.
We're here to win money.
Yeah, no, we're here to win a 5-man parlay.
Okay, well we didn't.
You lost.
So that
you lost it. The only bet that counts was yours at that time. You lost. So the next.
You're right. So I gave everyone a chance to go 4 legs, and we hit. We both hit.
We lost because you didn't hit your bet.
No,
you had one job to show up when it mattered.
I hit a plus
and you
13.
couldn't do it. Everybody else won their bet. They picked one game right of the week. You can't do that single job. You are terrible.
I trusted all
one
of you
game
that
a week.
much.
You have to pick right, and you
I
can't
trusted
do
you guys
it.
so much that I doubled down on.
No.
What do you mean?
Fuck
No?
that.
It is a
doesn't
little
matter.
bit of a dilemma because Chris did trust the parlay. He lost, but then
I said, you know what? I'll get in the hole with you guys.
Well, I'm not backing him up. He should.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're backing him up.
That's exactly what it is.
Well, he did cash on our picks.
I had a plus 1,300.
He's the reason I didn't cash.
Well, have more faith in your parlay pals.
No,
and
TranMan.
bet them too.
We're gonna also. You're not going to win me over. TranMan
There's
remains
more to
a
it.
fraud. Will be a fraud for the remainder.
Thousands of viewers didn't cash because of this man. Facts.
Thousands.
Yeah, I feel bad
Hundreds
for
of
that.
thousands.
You guys, I couldn't care less about. You had the chance to throw in a 4.
No, I couldn't. I was on the call.
Mike, can we restart the show, but you do the intro?
No, I like the way he did it.
Welcome back.
Let me add in. So I know I stink. Can't get a pick right to say
terrible.
You're a disgrace.
You don't smoke. The hoodie smells
An actual disgrace.
It was bad.
What is your point?
So my point is, last week I knew I couldn't get a bet right, so I said, Sean, pick 1 or 2. You get to decide my bet. He picked the wrong one. The other one, Ohio State minus 10 first half, they were up by 50 and a half.
He picked one or two.
I picked one or two.
He picked wrong or right, and he
It's
picked
not
wrong.
wrong. He could have said 1 or 2, and you could have picked any game. They're still in your head. It's not like they were written out.
I feel like if you told me.
You're making that up right now. Your other pick could have been NC State, which also lost because you fucking
Yeah, there's
suck.
no proof of what was won and what was
That is a good point.
You could have just made this shit up out of thin air. Terrible, not a valid reason.
Do you have any techniques going into this week, Chris?
Yeah, it's not a great one, but I do have a technique. I do have.
We're gonna have to hear about
Same
that later.
technique he tried last week.
Well, here's what I was gonna say.
2.0.
All right, let's get into the game. So, recap: our only loss was the first game, noon game. Cincy minus 14.5 first half at Navy. Once again, we started betting against America and it didn't work out. Cincy didn't look good.
No, I mean it was over quick, and if you can't stop the option early,
It's like Navy scored a quick touchdown.
Yeah, we
We'll
were better.
apologize for not only betting against America, but for losing the parlay for millions of viewers.
fuck that. I won my parlay.
We went from thousands to 100,000s to millions in a matter of 2 minutes.
Millions.
So, Chris, you always say, when in doubt, go to Bama. So when you said last show, you said when in doubt, and I said going to Bama, and you went to Cincy instead.
Well, I don't think
Bama
when
come.
in doubt go to Bama's ever been a thing.
You know what else he
Yes,
said?
it is.
You know what
I
else
bet
he said?
Cincy 4 times.
He said, take his pick every week and you'll go even.
He's in last place
Still
now.
time.
In debt.
There's still time.
You're adding to the national debt crisis minute by minute.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
The marathon.
The marathon is coming to an end.
Go. We are running out of time, so check us out on Twitter or 1-800-GAMBLER, because whatever that is.
You won't find us there.
You will not find us.
You should find Chris because he fucking sucks and he's
Money! Is TranMan Bets alive and well, or is that just
TranMan Bets is no, because I don't have enough money to bet. I didn't even bet the Cincy pick because I didn't bet on anything.
Oh, and he's not even taking his picks.
I didn't have enough money.
Took the 4-legger though.
Took the 4-legger.
He's
got money now. He's got
Hey,
money
I'm a
now.
smart man. I know when people are hot to bet their picks. I know when I trust people to take their picks. I'm smart. You're not. I don't know.
All right, well, let's get a good pick out of
You're not smart. You haven't picked a winner in like a month.
All right, well, I hit a plus 1300. What'd you hit?
Nothing because you fucking lost. That's the whole point of the show.
I think it's to win money. Plus 1300.
I don't know.
Yeah, 5 of us. He wins. He wins. He wins. He wins. Hopefully you win, but you can't do it.
We got a couple weeks to figure it out.
Can we get away from a negative for a second though and get to the positive? Ryan won a bet this week.
Keeping it professional. Hey, I was like, you know what? I got to hold myself accountable. If it loses, there's a lot on the line there for Notre Dame. If it lost, I would have had to owe $125 this week. But that's not the case.
But yeah.
Is this keeping it professional 2.0 this week, Chris?
Yeah,
Are you actually going to keep it professional?
I guess we'll find out.
Instead of doing mystery box, mystery 1 and 2?
Yeah, I have my pick. I have my pick. Because clearly I can't rely on other people's pick.
All right, next game, the rest, the 4
What are we
weeks.
doing here?
I'm just saying, I get what you said in the group chat. We should have someone pick Chris's pick.
Yeah,
first.
actually,
Well, yeah,
You just did that.
Actually, not pick a random game that pops into your head after he says the number 1.
You fool me once, shame on you. You fool me, you can't get fooled again.
Facts. All right, let's go to the next 4 games that we won. Seanybrawny stays hot. Pitt -3 versus Clemson. Clemson officially stinks.
Yeah, they stink.
They have officially stunk for a while.
I saw
Ever
on
since
Twitter
they lost NC State,
yesterday that
pretty
if
much.
Georgia and Clemson played this week in a neutral field, it would be a 21-point spread, and it was a 3-point spread in week 1. So I thought that was pretty cool.
So Seanybrawny stays hot. Won that one. Next one, Mike's under LSU first half, under 37.5. It was 17-7.5.
Smashed.
That's
Great
smashed,
pick.
yeah.
Great.
The over for the game smash.
It wasn't a great pick. It was an
It
awesome
was a
pick.
smash. I think I wrote down what the game was. I think it was 48 in the game, so even that smashed the total. Under.
Any SEC that's
Yeah, I might
over under
change my
70,
pick.
I've decided I'm going under. Always. I'm just always going to bet under 70.
Then we got a little sprinkle back of Joey Sprinkles. Oregon plus 2.5. They won the game 34-31. I didn't watch any of it.
Take the 2.5.
We didn't need the 2.5.
Take the
Who
2.5.
took 2.5? Not me.
I know, because you guys are guys. All I heard on the show, because I wasn't here, I was dying.
Not that it mattered. He lost.
True. That's
I
right.
won.
You lost.
Get a plus
You
1300.
lost. You fucking lost.
All right, then
Trust your
lastly,
pals. I don't know what to tell you.
as the guys mentioned, I got back in the win column. I'm going to start getting hot.
Facts.
Take my picks.
Let's do it.
Let's ride it.
Let's do it.
Notre
Let's
Dame,
get it.
never in doubt. All right, so now we are going to flash the standings up after week 8. Seanybrawny first place, 6-2. That's a great record, Sean.
Thanks, bro.
Joey 2 times 5-3. Money Mike 4-4. I am 3-4-1. Some will say 4-4. But we'll leave it at that. And then
No one says 4.
TranMan, aka Frogman, is in last place at 3-5.
That's how bad it is.
Frogman.
We gotta turn her.
Yo, we better get a frog coming back this week on the show.
Tell him if he wants to come in first place, he better step it up.
Yeah, basically, because if he loses 2 more games or I win 2 more games, magic number's basically 2, then he can't. If you lose out and if I lose out and you win out, we tie.
What the fuck are you saying? It took him an hour and a half to just say you're 2 games up.
And I think the magic number would be 4. wouldn't it?
Yeah, because I'm not
3 games up.
Because they're
Yeah, but the magic number's 4.
Yeah, because they're 1
2 and 2.
No.
If you win and Chris wins, the magic number goes down
No,
to 2.
Who cares what the number is? The moral of the story is Chris
Wait,
is so
I'm not
far from the top.
Yeah. If I win and
Well,
Chris,
nobody
if I-
cares.
if I-
What if Chris wins?
If I win and Chris is, yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
1. And then if I win again and Chris wins, that's 2. Right
We
there.
move on.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Chris is so far from the top of the leaderboard that it's almost impossible for him to come back.
Hey, but as we say, we're 1 unit.
Frogman.
We turn the page.
Frogman best.
All right, so now let's get into our week 9 picks. Coming off a 4-1 week. Frogman is in last
Guess I
place.
lead it off, don't I?
So you're leading it off. Do I have to guess a mystery?
You better lead it off like so Larry did last night, boy.
We're hoping it.
No excuses. What's your week 9 pick? Trend.
Week 9. So I can't get this team out of my head.
Cincinnati.
I know it. No, I lost for me last week. Hit for me twice already. Cincinnati's undefeated. They play 1-6 Tulane.
Oh my God, we're going back to Cincinnati.
Cincy gives up 14 points a game, and Tulane gives up 46.
You know my brother texted me when he lost the Cincy game and said we lost a viewer?
I don't blame
Not
him.
only are people losing money, but we're losing viewers.
Don't blame him.
You just lost another viewer. I'm in the corner of
So
it.
Cincy minus 25.5 against Tulane. Cincy again, they need to steamroll people. Because now all of a sudden,
Especially after last week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point.
I'm surprised
All of a sudden,
Bama
you have Bama in the hunt again. Ohio State's obviously right there. Oklahoma's still undefeated. Oregon's still there. They need to steamroll people, as we said last week. Didn't happen.
Is that at Tulane?
It's at Tulane. It's a noon game. Also, I made it my mission to give you a noon game. So if I stink, because clearly I'm cold.
What is this?
I'm just saying.
He limited himself to a noon game. The
I'm
guy who stinks at gambling was limiting himself to a certain
I'm
amount of
looking
games.
out for
He
everyone
couldn't
else.
look at the rest of the board. Chris, you are terrible. You have to look at the whole board to find the best game. You cannot limit yourself when you're this bad to a certain
Well,
segment.
Cincinnati just kind of, I don't know. I just have a magnet to their games. I don't know. It's like 25 against Tulane isn't a ton. They might win
25 and a
50
half.
25 and a half. They might win 58-3.
All right, 58-3. Yeah, you heard it.
But also, if they
58-3, he did
Is
call it.
TranMan going to take accountability and cover us next week if he loses?
No, he's not. He's a scumbag. He doesn't give a
Because
fuck
he's a
about
fraud.
us.
I'm not
He
in that
doesn't care
business.
about us.
All right.
But if it misses, I hope no one else is on a noon game. Take the 4-way because I'll be doing it because I trust you guys. I'm a good guy.
All right, we're not buying it. Fraud man, thank you for your analysis.
Fraud, man.
All right, I am up. I am taking Kentucky -1 at Mississippi State. The number 12 team in the country goes into Mississippi State, and they're going to roll here. I'm just taking the better team here. I mean, eyeball test, Kentucky's the better team. Record-wise, Kentucky's 6-1. Mississippi State's 4-3. Kentucky is 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 games, while Mississippi State's 3-7 against the spread in their last home 10 game, or their last 10 home games. And then they're 5-11 against the spread in their last 16 games against teams with a winning record. Kentucky has a winning record. So Kentucky's obviously coming off the game with Georgia. They gave up a fight. I mean, they never had a shot to win that, but they showed some balls in that game. So I like Kentucky -1.
I mean, I don't like it, but it doesn't really matter.
Why don't you
I'm
like
good
it?
at this. I just home dog SEC. Mississippi State's not bad, but
Kentucky's gonna win that
The
one.
only narrative is home dog. It's the only reason I wouldn't like it.
yeah.
Hate that.
Kentucky's coming off the Georgia loss, and this could be historically Kentucky's best team
It could
in
be.
program history. So they're not going to go 6-1 and then just roll
No,
over
no,
here,
no.
roll over here.
They were just like 10.
Yeah, but they don't have to roll over. They're giving what?
One.
Well, yeah, they could roll
It's
over.
got to win the game. They're not going to throw away one of Kentucky's best program seasons in history because of one Georgia loss. I think they put it together late here in the season and get a good record to show for it. All right, next up is Money Mike. Who you got this week?
I've been going back and forth on it. I don't know, but Ole Miss +3 against Auburn, betting against the Phoenix again, and Auburn.
Wow, that went last time. Yeah. Why not do
Auburn
it
too,
again?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun
Auburn.
fact: the 18th ranked team in the country in the last 5 weeks is 0-5. Auburn's ranked 18th.
That-
I love
See
fun
the
facts.
dumbest stat
No, but it's
in the
very true.
history of
How is
stats.
that dumb stat?
Just a random
I like the
whatever
stat.
has the 18
I like the
next
stat.
to it?
They're 0-5.
That
Like
is-
games, like they haven't won.
Yeah,
They haven't won.
that's just a crazy stat.
Okay, you're terrible at gambling.
Right, I guess we'll find out. Don't look
You're terrible. Yeah.
Next pick.
Next pick is.
I'm not
I feel like this is the quickest show in the we've had.
I
ever.
can't stand sitting next to this stenchy ass, terrible gambler. I gotta get out of here.
What's your record?
Better than yours.
What is it?
4-4.
Okay, so you're down the juice. So you're down money.
You are terrible.
You just said you are terrible. We had to do it recording. You are terrible.
You can't come back to me. You're in last place. We were 4-1 last week. You're the only one who
You are
lost.
terrible.
So if I hit my bet and you miss yours, we're tied.
But we're not. You lost. You were 1 win away from the parlay last week. You lost. You're in last place. You lost the parlay. You are literally the worst player I've ever met in my entire life.
Or you guys could be tied and we could be up 650.
But he's terrible. So
You are terrible.
I put my vest on, yeah. My biggest thing is I always say I'll be there when it matters, and TranMan was not there.
He always says that shit. He wasn't there.
Why? Because he's terrible.
Terrible.
That's what.
Plus 13.
You're useless. You are
I
useless.
did. You're
You're
just
useless.
terrible.
You're useless.
All right,
I
Joey.
just trust my pals.
Joey, two-time. What's your pick for
All right,
week
it's
nine?
strictly business, so I'm giving out stats. Like, we're doing stats here. Deal? Cool. Michigan State, 12 o'clock. Chris cannot do the, I'm betting early.
Ah,
We're all
shit.
doing, I also have a 12 o'clock game. Michigan State getting 4 against Michigan at home. Love the home dog. Big Ten football. Michigan State's got the best running back statistically in college football.
He really showed it 2 weeks ago.
Well, they do.
Still covered though.
He's got 142 yards a game. The only game he hasn't hit 100 was Indiana. He had 88, I think.
The game I
And-
needed him.
Yeah, well, I mean, Indiana's got a really good run defense. Michigan does not. They're not even ranked top 100. Michigan State's got a good football team. Just 4. I mean, I don't know necessarily if Michigan State's going to win this football game, but 4 is a lot of points. They very well could win this football game. I just home dog, man. It's as simple as that.
So now it was useless that you limited yourself to just a 12 o'clock game because he also picked 12 o'clock.
I'm gonna hit this.
So you took one part of the board and threw out the rest of it, but it doesn't even matter for your reasoning for it now.
All right, well, I guess I'll hit a 3-leg if I was. I ride with the pals till the end.
What if I'm going with 12 o'clock game?
Seanybrawny, what are you going for week 9? What do you got?
I am not going a 12 o'clock game. I was talking about my pick in the car with Mike, and he said he hated it, but I'm going to go with it anyway. I'm taking the SMU Houston over 30 first at half.
Oh, first half. Don't
Houston
love it.
over what?
Don't love it. Don't like it at all.
We could switch it to the game.
Listen.
He's
No, I like it. Right with the first half.
Listen.
No, I'm a fan.
So, I was doing a little math here too, looking at all the statistics like Joey two-time over here. Strictly business. SMU, last 7 in the first half have averaged 21.14. And Houston in the last 7 for the first half averaged 20.71. We only need 30. That combines for 42. So I think with a powerhouse SMU offense, I know Houston's defense is good, but I think
They're not.
yeah, they're not.
Their offense is better.
Their offense is really good. I think they just run over. I think it's a shootout. It's basically a pick 'em. So
Somebody on their team died a couple weeks ago.
Needing like 6
I think it's
scores in one half.
Well, I mean, so listen, Mordecai still leads college football in touchdowns, and I think last 2
I'm
games
here
he's
for
got
that.
4 total.
I'm here for that.
Like he's still in number 1.
I
for
love
SMU.
the over in the game.
Just first half.
Why would you like the first half?
Because teams come out slow.
Yeah. Teams.
I'm telling you, every college game I've watched.
But good thing is it's a 7 o'clock at night game. It's not like we're getting the 12 p.m. kickoff where like
No,
everybody just
yeah.
woke up. You know, you're at the field at 9 a.m. You
Just
just
a
ate
lot of points for a
breakfast.
first
These dudes are gonna be sitting around. Maybe get something hot.
What is it?
Like this is a game that in my because honestly, if I wasn't narrowing myself to 12, I was gonna take the over in that game as my pick.
Honestly, the way
I honestly think it starts slow and then you fire on the live over as it goes, and I think it goes right.
The way Sean's betting, there's a chance. Honestly, there's a really good chance that the opening kickoff goes back 101 yards for a touchdown. I could see it happening.
He's that hot?
Yes, I could see it happening.
Game
so.
streak, baby.
What's the number, Sean?
It's 30 even.
30. All right.
I like it. I like the bet on the over.
I like it. So the parlay, Cinci